Hey there, it's me, Blind Justice. And today I thought it would be an interesting topic to talk about AI generative music versus human created music. Okay, we've seen in the art world where, AI art is definitely winning over human generated art. Because companies and organizations want to pay the least amount of money they can for graphics art designs, right? Let's be real. So you can literally go to an AI generator, type in everything you want, it'll pop out the image, and then you can take that image, go to ChatGPT and say, make a website with these images and make the website, code the website so where it can do these things, and name the website this. It'll pop out everything you need, the website's done. And so graphic designers, digital artists are definitely taking a huge hit when it comes to their revenue stream. We have absolutely seen that over the last 16 months. And there's no way to argue the fact that instant generated art based off of everyone's individual preference is going to be the way of the future. Sadly, when it comes to visual arts, there's going to be niche people out there that are like, oh, I want original pieces, but the landscape for visual artists is shrinking dramatically. And this is only the beginning of the cliff fall, okay? Like, it will get worse from here. Because remember, AI is at the worst state it'll ever be right now. It'll never be worse than it is right now. That's the absolute truth when it comes to AI. So with that in mind, you have to ask yourself, what about music? I like to write music. I play music, play the guitar, play the blah, 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 blah. Well, we're already seeing a trend now where AI is starting to do fully generated audio. And there's no way humans are going to be able to compete realistically. Why? Because it has access to the full algorithm of everything. All human knowledge online, it has access to, and it can make broad stroke predictions that humans will never be able to do to make a song that'll maximize popularity. There's absolutely no way to get around that. Now, AI music is in its infancy as well. Not as good as AI art, like visual arts, yet. And I'm a blind guy, I can't talk about visual arts, but based off of the music that I've heard from the AI, it's not as good yet, but it will be. It absolutely will be at some point. There's no fighting that whatsoever. And so this brings up a couple of points. I'm at a crossroads here, and one direction is stay authentic, write your own original pieces. And the other direction says use AI to generate songs that you perform to maximize popularity. So what do I do both? Do I do one? Do I do the other? I feel like if you do both, you're not maximizing potential. You either have to hard turn left or hard turn right. Because if you do both, you kind of have one foot in each pile, and you're absolutely not. That's not what gets noticed. It's those who actually pick with one thing in life and do that one thing. Those are the things that blow up online. When you watch a YouTube channel, it's not because they post 1,000 different types of content. It's because they post one very niche type of content that you enjoy, right? So the idea comes down to, I had ChatGPT and other AI streams make songs that for me to listen to? Yes. I have had them write lyrics. I've had them compose chord progressions, even solos. Yes. To see the capability, because I am curious as a tech person as to should I implement this or not? Because the question is can this affect my sound in a positive way? And the truth is it will write a song about any damn thing you ask it to. Absolutely, 100%. 5 seconds later, you have a full 3-verse, full chorus song with, or whatever style you want. You could literally ask it to write a song in the style of insert your famous musician artist, and it will make you one, flat out, about any topic you want. Mind-blowing stuff, okay? It's people are like, you can't artificially, simulate creativity. Oh, yes, you can, because our brains work as an algorithmic behavior system. It really does. It's all about positive and negative neuron interactions. And whenever the language models that we've created online, like ChatGPT, works the exact same way in the exact same neural functions that a human brain works, because humans don't think word by word by word. No, we are a organic language model. That's a artificial language model. But the way that we gather the next word in our sentences is the exact same way that that artificial one was trained to do. It just does it way faster than we'll ever be able to do, and with a higher precision than we'll ever be able to do. So with that in mind, when it comes to the arts, humans will never, ever be able to, be on the same footing as AI generative arts, whether it be music or visual arts. I mean, in Japan, all right, the Asian countries knew that this was going to happen, and they've created a completely synthetic artist with completely synthetic music, synthetic voice, everything. And she's risen to the top of the charts. Why? Because it's an AI model. Like I said, it can literally look at everything that everyone is searching for online, take a broad stroke of the highest percentage search results, make a song about that. And guess what? You've just incorporated like 85% of the populace to enjoy what you're doing right now. Humans will never be able to do that. Absolutely not. So with that in mind, you're left with the fork in the road. And this is for all musicians, because I'm just a guy that goes busking, and there's a couple of bands that I'm playing with now. Psychedelic Tentacles in Asheville. I've started with them, and then there's one in Colowee that there's still no name yet, but they're more of a southern style, like southern, dirty south, southern band. So, I'm playing with people, and as well as, on my own, like busking's where I make the, but the question comes up, is this going to be worthwhile doing now? Because the top charts are slowly going to be taken over by AI generative music. It's just the way it is, because corporations don't have to pay anybody for it. They don't have to do anything, and they can maximize profits based off of generalized song structure. And that is going to take over, because it already has in the Asian markets. And trust me, American capitalism is already looking at how long or how can we implement this to maximize profits. That's the truth. And if you don't think that's the truth, then you're pretty naive, because if they don't have to pay an artist millions of dollars, that's millions of dollars they get to keep. And if they can get their music out to even more people than a human ever could, or make relatable music with an AI that a human never could, and produce more songs and more albums than a human ever could, there's no downside there, because it's so cheap to use AI models. You're literally paying a fraction of a penny versus millions of dollars for an actual human artist, or like on a big stage. Okay, and so the question, and I know everyone's saying, "Oh man, doom and gloom, blah blah blah," but then you have to ask yourself, well, then why am I playing music? What's the point here? Of course you want to be recognized, right? A musician wants to be recognized for the talent they have and the hard work that they put in. Let's be real, but there's also a layer of, what are you getting out of playing music? For me as a musician, it is relaxing, stress relieving, and it allows me to turn off the boiling pot. It's basically a way of meditation, because when I'm sitting there and I'm playing my music and I'm writing songs, or, I'm doing, or I'm practicing different riffs and stuff. Like right now, I've been working on, well, I'm not going to tell you what I've been working on, but I've been working on some music stuff. Trust me when I say my, I'm getting into some more advanced stuff. But anyways, so what's happening now is you have to ask yourself, are you playing music because you're getting something else out of it besides the art of playing music? Because that's really what you need to be asking yourself. Because if the answer is no, then it's probably not the avenue you want to continue pursuing. Let's be real. For me, it's meditation. It calms the boiling pot. It allows me to hyper focus on something and not focus on the outside world, And so it's more of a coping skill for me in life. Like some people work out. I know I need to work out more. Look at my fat butt, but for me, playing music is enjoyable. It's more than just the idea of I want to be on a big stage. This is literally medicine to me. It's a treatment method. It's like a therapy method, and music therapy is a thing, believe it or not. So, and that's what I use it as well. So, since AI, generative art, and music is an art, I know, but right now it's being separated online, so I'm separating it. So the idea is, my idea is, I'm not going to use artificially generated text or chord structure or even themes, because if a human is going to stand a chance, it's not going to be on a big stage anymore. It's not. In the near future, it's not. I mean, musicianal artists are literally hopping on the AI bandwagon because they know they're going to be left behind without it, and they know that it's going to leave them behind. So they're scrambling right now. Absolutely are. I mean, Taylor Swift is using ChatGPT now openly. So the answer is, for someone who loves to play music, you just got to do it for you. You've got to play the music for you. And if people enjoy what you're doing, they'll come. And if they don't, oh well. There's enough people out there that if you play and write music that is your life experiences or your style, your specific style, well, ChatGPT can't create new styles. That's one thing that it can't do. And AI can't just auto-generate brand new styles yet. Will it ever be able to? I don't know. But it can only mimic styles that already exist. So it can't grow. It can just mutate existing material in that sense. So do it for you and write the music that you love, because if you love it, there's a good chance someone else might. Your audience and your popularity will never be able to outbeat AI. So you can't even measure yourself on that scale. You're just not going to do it. Okay. If you do that, you're already setting yourself up for failure. You have to do it in a way that is going to benefit you emotionally and benefit you, I hate the word spiritually because I'm an atheist, So I believe emotionally is spiritually. There is no separation between the two. Because whenever someone's upset, they're always like, oh, I need to get right with God. Okay, you know what? That's an emotional reaction, not a spiritual one. Anyways, that's another argument for another day. But yeah, so absolutely do your music for you. And that's what I'm going to do. So I've been working on writing some songs, and I've taken it back to old school, and I'm going to learn music through the ages. And I'm excited, man. My musical journey is at a great point. I'm making a little bit of money busking, and I enjoy it. God, I so enjoy busking. I'll tell you right now, I have no fear of playing music in public. Absolutely none. And yeah, I love it. So if you are sitting there thinking about, is AI going to take over? Is this worthwhile? The answer is yes, AI will take over. It's already taken over other art markets. and eventually, and in music, it's already taken over in other countries. And it's only a matter of time. The clock is ticking. So yes, AI will take over the arts altogether. So now what? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Am I still going to do this for me? And personally, for myself, the answer is yes. All right, so this has been my little discussion on AI generated music. Is it going to ruin or is it going to kill artists? And the answer is it will if you let it. You have to do it for you. All right. I'll talk to you later. This has been Blind Justice. Have yourself a good morning. If you have any comments, if you're a musician or if you want to leave your input down below, I'll make sure to read that and then comment on it. Thank you for making it this far in the video. Peace, y'all. Have a good day.